That's clean. Look how clean that is, guys. Clean. Just got a fresh haircut. Wanted to give you my next vlog. I believe this one's number 10. I think I actually remember. It's vlog 10. Just want to give you a quick status update. Stepped on the scale. I'm 207 pounds. So I lost a half a pound this week. But I'm definitely looking even leaner than what my weight is showing me. So I'm kind of happy. My abs are really starting to show through. Probably in my face, you can start to notice I'm getting leaner. If you watch the videos from, you know, a couple weeks ago to now. Just wanted to give you guys an update. Besides my weight, obviously, you know, I've had some knee issues. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'll give you a little bit of background real quick. When I was 13 years old, I was a soccer player, and I took a cleat right underneath the kneecap on a breakaway. Guy kicked me right in the kneecap, not on purpose, but it happened, which kind of triggered me into having knee issues for the rest of my life, believe it or not. So I guess at that point when I was 13, I had torn my meniscus ever so slightly, but there was no need for surgery. And then when I turned, I think I was like 20 or 21, was finally when I went in for surgery, just from years of more wear and tear on my knee. I actually have suffered at least, I believe, 10 kneecap dislocations, tore my meniscus twice, and I've had 2 orthoscopic surgeries to clean it out. And I can tell there's still scar tissue in the knee now. It's just one of those conditions that just doesn't go away because of the wear and tear of training and use and whatnot. And I know eventually I'm probably going to be due for a 3rd surgery. It's something I've already been aware of for a long time. Through my first competition to now, it's something I've been wondering when it's going to strike or rear its ugly head again. And I'm getting to the point where I'm probably going to need another knee surgery in the near future. How did I come to this realization is because, as I said in one of my previous vlogs where I had a crappy workout, I went down to squat and I just felt a lot of pain in my knee, and it was very, very uncomfortable for me. And I just kept trying to squat and get through it, and it just wasn't working. So I went 1 week without really doing any squatting whatsoever, just to lay off, let some of the inflammation and the swelling get out. And then the 2nd week I came back, what I started to do was I was able to hit parallel comfortably and come back up. And when I've been doing the strength days where I'm using the heavier weight instead of the volume day, on the strength day I've been using a box that's been keeping me in a more comfortable weight range. But what I've been noticing is when you're mentally aware of an injury and pain especially, your body's going to compensate for it. And I'm very aware of what my body does because I've been dealing with it for so long. Is I'm starting to bear a lot more of my weight, especially when squatting on my right leg. And my left quad isn't firing the way it should be. And that's a problem because if I want to keep getting hypertrophy in my left leg and keep the muscle that I've developed into my pro season, I need to get my left quad to fire. So today I actually had an off day from the gym. I met up with my coach this morning, and you know, I really wish I could carry a tripod around everywhere and show you guys what I'm doing, and you know, maybe we'll start doing videos for this stuff. You know, my coach and I'll start working on some of the functional stuff we're doing. But you know, my coach is all about health and rehab and longevity and durability. You know, you could be a tough guy and say, oh, you're just pain, just got to deal with it, no pain, no gain. But you also have to be smart, because if you blow out the knee, then I won't be competing at all, and you know, maybe even end up having to get a knee replacement from wearing it out, just by being stupid. You know, I'm going to be 33. You know, I'm not 17 anymore. I got to be smart and not cause any more further damage to the knee. So today, like I said, I met up with my coach this morning, and we went through some exercises that's going to force my left quad to fire more. So we're going to start separating out quad extensions and hamstring extensions and stuff to make the left leg work independent of my right leg, where my right leg can't compensate for it. But also we worked on some, he had put like a little step down where I put my left leg on. I was doing like split squats, and that range of motion was completely comfortable for me. I had no pain throughout the entire range of motion, and we even tried using a trap bar deadlift, you know, like the bar for that, the trap bar, and we put some weight on it and did some squats with my foot up on a little bit of a step, and I had no pain in the left knee, which was good. But the great part about that is it was forcing my left leg to completely fire on its own or bear most of the weight, and it felt good. So we're going to John, my coach, is going to work on an entire new plan where I'm still going to be squatting probably about once a week, but we're going to work on some of this functional stuff to make sure that my left leg still gets used, that it can be bearing some weight, and almost giving myself my own physical therapy in reality, so I can continue to use my left leg, continue to keep the strength in it, continue to create the effect of hypertrophy in it, so that I can get through my training into my pro season. And you know, depending on my knee holds up, if my knee continues to hold up, which if I keep doing these exercises, I think it will, but we'll see how it goes. If my knee holds up through my pro season, I'm probably going to have to go in for an MRI and get my knee checked out and see if I'm going to need surgery. But the whole idea here is to be smart. You know, I got to make sure that, yeah, I want to compete and yeah, I want to do well, but I also have to walk for the rest of my life. So with that being said, I also have purchased a foam roller. I never in my life really wanted to use one of those things. I'm not big on stretching and massaging and myofascial release and all that stuff. You know, I tend to be a stubborn mule and a tough guy all the time about everything. But I actually did buy a foam roller, which is good for everybody. You know, I encourage people that I train to do it, but I'm guilty of always not doing it. So I actually bought one. It arrived yesterday from Amazon. It's an 18-inch hard foam roller. It cost me $19. I mean, it was a really good deal and it was really, really cheap. And I was actually using it for about 10 to 15 minutes last night, rolling out my hamstrings, my quads, my calves, my glutes, my lower back. And to be honest, you know, I actually feel like $1,000,000 this morning. My legs were loose. My hips are always usually so tight after working legs. I felt great. I felt like $1,000,000. So I'm going to continue to do that. And I may even put on camera me just going through some of the rolling, just so if you've never done it before, you can kind of see it. It's not anything special. It's really easy. It's just like taking a rolling pin to your muscles. It does hurt a little bit, but it also helps to loosen up everything and get some of the toxins out in the junk, as they say. So for all you new subscribers, thanks for watching. Now you know a little bit more background about me, and I'll talk to you soon.